Welcome back to another episode of renovating our 1961 vintage Avion camper. Over the past 6 months, we have spent every spare moment working on old Gertie. It's been a long 6 months and we still have a good bit of work to do, but with spring comes longer days, and though that means more work for us, it also means we are getting closer to our end goal.
Guys, here we are back again for another day on working at the camper, or in the camper. So, the last thing I did was put the gray and the black tanks in. I've got them hung and where I want them to go. So now what I'm going to try to do before we start laying the flooring is to get the plumbing ready. Get everything vented. I've already started pre-drilling some holes for my pipe to come through. So I broke my bit. I'll show you that here in a second. So fixing to get another bit for it and then continue on and show you what I got going on. But first I'm just gonna put this a little bit of coffee real quick. There's my hole saw, and then the bit that was in here snapped when I was drilling another hole. So I'm gonna replace it with this bit here. Let's see, you just slide it down in there and then take this and tighten it up, and it should be good to go. That's the hole that I just cut with the hole saw. 2-inch hole is going to allow for that pipe to come through there, and then I'm going to cut another hole right here so that I can go through it and then 90 it back up to the floor. So this project's not going to be that hard. Now I am not gluing anything down quite yet. I want to make sure that I've got everything out, everything's going to work, and then I'm going to go back and glue all the fittings back together. So not much to do this project today. I had already screwed in this right there, and then I took my pipe, my 1.5-inch pipe, so that's just an 1.5-inch pipe going through. That's the hole I cut earlier, 90, and then it's going to go back through and then 90 again right through there. See, I went ahead and laid my fitting down. So, and in this section right here, that's going to be my vent. Yeah, that's going to be my vent right there. So I've got a sharp bite fitting or a PEX fitting for it, and then I'll run it up the wall. It's doing its job. This is just a lot thicker of metal here. Alright, got that one. Now for the other side. Good grief. That drill bit, something else. Well, the guide bit on this right here, not the best. It says it's capable of cutting metal, but I went ahead and changed it out to one that I know that is going to be good for this. And at least I can go ahead and get it started enough to get that guide bit right back to it. Boom. That didn't take long at all. Change this sucker out and put this one back in there. Alright. We're all good. Now let's finish this up. I am gonna put my gloves on though. Alright, let's do it. Awesome. Ta-da! There's the hole. all the way through it. And then the back side, the other one, there's that hole. And I had enough room to put my camera down. You can probably see all the way through it. So now I've just got to go cut some pipe so that it can go from there, through that, and then 90-degree up. So let's go cut some pipe. So here's a better look of the tank. I went ahead and just put that plug in, but then I'll strap this down once it's all ready. Can't see what I'm looking at, to be honest with you. There we go. Yeah, so I'll put the plug in already, and then the pipe there, I will, once I get everything set all the way down to the end of the side of the camper there, I will go back and glue this, and then I will strap it. I'll have to put some wedges in between the pipe and the camper, so that it's, right now you may not be able to tell, but it's kind of going upwards, and I need it to kind of have a gradual lean down or decline or whatever it's called. I don't know. That's where I'm at so far. So I may go see if I can find another piece of pipe up the road at the hardware store and continue on this, and at least go ahead and get it strapped and wedged and secured into place, and be 100%, well, not necessarily 100%, because I've still got the vent pipe that I've got to do, but be about 95% done with this project. Okay, so I didn't show y'all, well, after I put the camera up yesterday, I decided to do a little bit more work. So I went ahead and drilled the hole for the black tank for the toilet, and went ahead and drilled the hole for the vent pipe. So you can see right here, the hole for the vent pipe, which is here, and it's going to go just straight up and through the roof, and then I've got the hole for the toilet there.
Yeah, and we discussed it yesterday, to where we won't be able to see the vent pipe. We tried to cover it up in the walls.
Yes.
But it wouldn't work. So.
But it's just going to be right. It's just going to sit snug to the wall.
Yeah, on the inside. Yeah. So we won't really see it unless you're using the toilet, which I guess it won't really matter.
No, you'll be thankful it's there.
Yeah.
But that's it. And then I went out and bought some more pipe to finish up a little bit outside. So I'm going to start on that first, and then I'm just going to measure this and then cut it a little bit longer, because I need to drill the hole and get the vent for the roof, and then I'll put it in there and get it all situated. So I don't have the flange for the toilet yet, which is no big deal. I don't need it quite yet anyway, so closer to putting the floor in, then I'll definitely need it. Let's go outside.
This is how Remy helps us. It's a nice, beautiful day, huh, Remy? You doing your job?
Okay.
He's doing his job.
Alright, so I just need to measure out. And we're looking like kind of snug. So about right here. I'm just going to cut it long just in case. Right there. Now it's time for my cut. Boom!
That cuts it?
Yeah.
That's like crazy.
Yippee! That's how it's done. I feel like an inchworm. This is basically it in a nutshell.
But you're just gonna cut it. It's not gonna stick out right there, is it?
Yeah, I just gotta figure out where to put that valve.
Okay, I gotcha.
Get it hung, and it'll be just right out there. So, but like I said, I gotta put some hangers here, obviously to hold the pipe in place. And then I'll probably put a wedge or two just to make sure that it doesn't vibrate. It stays where it's at.
Cool.
When it's done. That's how that is. Yep. Right there. Right on the E on made.
Behind you. Trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah. Wondering what this big great white stick is. Tighten it up just a little bit more and this should be it. So I think we have wrapped up with the plumbing. I've got everything in place, so I just need to go back and make sure that it's just secured, glue it tight, and be done with it. I do have the black tank left. I've got to put the vent pipe in. Like I said earlier, I just got to cut this hole first. And then I've got to get the drain set for it. And then that'll be it. And then we can start putting the flooring down, which I am so excited to start doing and make this camper actually look like a camper or start looking like a camper. So with that, guys, thank you for following along, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Almost failed.